What's happening, guys? Alright, today is Monday, April 17th. And we are on our way to, we are currently not quite to Springfield, Missouri. Heading eastbound on I-44 towards Springfield. We'll be picking up a load of, I believe, what it should be a load of eggs from a shipper here in Springfield by the name of Vital Farms. It's my first time ever going to this shipper. I had to actually ask in our Facebook group for some intel from some of our drivers. Because I had no idea if it was a live load or drop hook or whatever. Everybody's telling me it should be a live load. It's due for pickup at midnight tonight, which is about an hour and 20 from now. I was expecting to be here right around 11 or so tonight for check-in, whatever. Actually, I did hear that you can check in early. I don't know how early, but you got plenty of time, and I like to drive at night anyway, so I don't really care. Alright. So I didn't get a chance to do any scouting at all on this shipper. I know more or less what route I'm going to take based on what Google suggested, but I didn't even document, like I normally would for an unfamiliar shipper like this, what exact streets to turn on or what landmarks to watch for and stuff like I normally would. I know I'm going to probably exit onto, I think it's State Route 166 or whatever that highway is, some kind of state route up here, and shortly after I get on the other side of I-44, I'll be a right turn. I remember kind of going up that way from what I saw on the suggested route, and I kind of scouted that suggested route off of I-44. It looked like it should be an okay truck route. I don't know, but otherwise, I didn't see what it would take if I have to I think the next option would be to overshoot the shipper and backtrack to it or something, from what I could best tell. Let me change the zoom here. Alright, so I was originally going to put my truck in the shop today to get I had two things going on. My 100,000 mile maintenance, scheduled maintenance, which basically is valve adjustment and I can't remember what else, maybe a lube or something. And also my second axle, which is the front drive axle, the front side of that differential is leaking again after it was already leaking before. That's the more concerning thing to me. But when I got to the yard this morning, late this morning, I got checked in over there, and he was saying, "Yeah, we're swamped here. You're gonna have to take it to the dealer over in Tulsa." So okay, no problem. I got all the info I needed, gave it to him. He wrote up the work order, or the repair order, as they call it, RO, for me to take to the dealer with me. But then I was like, well, when I got back to my truck, I noticed that he gave a ETR of Wednesday, which means it's likely that I'm going to have to sit for 2 days and wait for it. And I just came off of home time. I've been having a week where I'm not going to get paid shit because I did local loads and what miles I ran. Probably end up getting offset by fuel costs going right back into my fuel tank. So I don't really expect that I'm going to have much of anything for a paycheck this coming Thursday. I have more medical and dental appointments coming up. Next week I got a dental appointment to follow up for what I just had done last week, and then the following week on Friday, on the 5th of May, 5 de Mayo, I got another appointment, a medical appointment. So like only 9 days later than the dental. I tried to get them scheduled at the same time, but they said, no, you gotta wait 3 weeks because I got had basically minor surgery on my left arm to remove, I forget what the hell they called it. Oh, shut up. Get out of here. I didn't tell you to respond to my voice. Whatever the case is, yeah, I got stitches here on my right tricep area from that. And, you know, she said that it has some dissolving stitches, but the exterior ones are, I have to show up at the office to get them removed, so kind of don't have much of an option on that. So I wasn't really too keen on sitting and waiting over this stuff, especially for a differential leak repair that can be done in 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I really don't want to sit. Alright, let's get my zoom in here a little bit more, because I'm just running on map mode right now. So I've got to keep track of where I'm at in relation to it. We should be, let's see, at 67. We should be about 8 miles out from the shipper right now. I was expecting it to coincide with the 75 mile marker, where, you know, that's how I'm counting them up. I don't, like I said, I don't use GPS. I could be using it. I could actually have Google route me right now. I like to have a bigger perspective view, though, than what GPS apps and you know GPS devices will actually let you see. So yeah, and I don't really necessarily. I usually don't need help figuring my way out to a place. I usually just say if it's a new place that I'm not used to, I tend to write down on my notepad here with my load info on it what turns to make, like what highway to get off at or whatever, what streets to turn on. Maybe there's something of interest at a particular corner that I'm going to turn at, like, oh, there's a McDonald's right here, turn right, or something along that line. Some kind of a landmark that I can use. So when I see that, I know it's time to turn. Now, any of those things can help you out there with basic navigation skills. Alright, so I ended up getting with the planner, of this area, and with my DM while I was there at the yard, and kind of discussed with them, and kind of came up with it. The planner was all too happy when he saw the. I have a real good rapport with the planner anyway for the area, but when he saw they had like 40 hours still on my 70-hour clock, I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely use you, because. It sounds like he has a lot of issues with drivers in his planning area not, running on recaps and having to figure out if they're going to have problems getting the load delivered on time because of lack of hours or something. It's 166 or whatever this highway is coming up. Looks like it might be 2 exits from here. I don't even know what exit number it is, but it should be right there. I don't see an exit there, so yeah, we'll have to use that Highway 166 exit, which, best I can tell on my current zoom level, it might be the next exit up. I'm at the 70 mile marker right now. James Ewing. I've known you for quite a while now. And your stomping grounds here. I'm sure you're going to recognize everything here where I'm at, because for those of you guys who don't know him, I know James through I think Scotty D 67's channel. But yeah, it's because we have Scotty and I are friends, and a lot of his regulars or friends, whatever, through his channel also became friends of me through him. James would be one of them. Actually, a while back, I did actually end up meeting. Oh, it is 266, not 166. Probably, I'm sure James is going to see this like, no, it's 266 when I was saying 166 earlier. But yeah, I had one where I think it was live streaming. And I stopped in over here at the Pilot here in town, or Pilot, Flying J, whatever. It's Flying J, yeah. It's actually the same exit as the Flying J that I'm going to get off at, because I can actually see the pin there right there on the map. We ended up meeting up right here at Deflating. I hung out for just a little bit before I had to continue on my journey. That particular time I was going somewhere else though. I don't even remember where that load was going to be honest with you. Alright, our exit is coming right up. Chestnut Expressway.
Chased by a driver.
Okay.
Man, you might have been up too long. If you look in your rearview mirror and you freak out because you're being chased by a trailer. No, I think I've been up too long when my little fog friend gets on my hood and starts shining the light fucking cigarette at 80 miles an hour.
Okay. Alright.
What I'm saying is, I'm like 100% confident this truck can drive itself between 1 and 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Whenever I fucking figure out which liner that little son-of-a-bitch is using out there on that hood, I'm gonna fucking buy one.
Alright. So we got the Flying J right over here on the right.
I got an idea for this big tall shifter when you get the little angle on it and you get a marble ball. You take it and you hollow out the inside of it, put a small hole in it, and then you fill it up with cocaine. I think that'd be fucking great. Pretty sure I got a few buddies that would probably buy that product.
Alright, so we're going to get past the ramp here. A little bit further. I was kind of
What keeps the trucking world moving? Cocaine and hookers, boys. Cocaine and hookers.
Why not?
Hey, all I got to say is I'm the 4-6.
Most of the time you don't hear anything on that thing, and yeah, when you do hear something, there's a better chance it's going to be someone bitching about something. So these guys are providing a bit of entertainment. Sheriff's office. This street right here, yeah, we're going to go right past the sheriff's office. There is a used truck reconditioning center. You guys are starting to become too much of a problem for my dialogue, though. Yeah, there's a used truck. There's a towing and recovery place up here, so I know for sure this is a good truck route right here. This damn box right here next to my interior camera. Ugh. I hate it. Can't see around it. Yeah, I think Scotty actually just was watching one of my videos recently where I was complaining about that thing, and yeah, I even jokingly commented on that video saying, yeah, tall people problems. Like, Scotty knows. Yeah, Scotty's about my height himself. I'm 6'3", Scotty's about 6'2", so we're real super close in height. Yeah, I know he knows very well the problems I deal with as well. This doesn't look quite such like a truck-friendly street here, but it's the one I need to use. Alright, looks like there is a train crossing here. I do see a train going across as well. It looks like a bridge that goes over train tracks, but you just saw the flashing red lights there, and I could actually see the reflectors from a train going by, but I couldn't actually tell that it was even crossing the road, so it was weird. Okay, I see now. Alright, there's no gate here, crossing guards. It's just the light, the flashing lights. I already know this train just went by. It's a single set of tracks. So I already know there's no way I'm going to get hit by any train there. Alright, we're going to get up to the stop sign up here and make a right turn. That is until West Division Street, it looks like. Should be a dead end right here. Okay, now up there straight ahead and to the right. Actually, I think that's the airport, because I did see on the map that there's supposed to be an airport right by the shipper. Alright, there's a car coming from over here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need his lane to make my turn safely, so I'm going to go ahead and wait for him, and then I'll come out. Something for those of you guys who are new to driving, you might want to keep this in mind. Make sure you know where you need to put your tractor to safely make a turn, because Yeah, I have had a trainee before where I had to actually stop them in the middle of a turn because they were about to have an accident. I should talk about that one later on. We're getting a little too close to the shipper right now, so we'll have to maybe talk about that trainee. Oh man, that's a story time talking about her. Alright, we're gonna make a left turn at this light right here. I can't see what the street name is. General Aviation though, the sign right there, but yeah, this street here, Partnership Industrial Center. So we'll make the left turn here. Right down the street on the left side is going to be where our shipper is. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to be here right around the time I really wanted to be here, which is about 11. Yeah, I didn't do any scouting, so I don't know where the actual driveway is. But I know it's up the road a little further. I know it's on the left side of the road as well, but I don't even know there's a guard shack or anything. I assume there's a guard shack. I don't have any idea how the layout of the lot is or anything, so we're kind of coming into here blind. I normally do trip planning and actually look at satellite view and figure all this stuff out before I even leave, but I just had too much going on today and never got really a chance to really settle down and figure out what exactly to expect when I get here. I think this right here might be the... Yeah, there's a logo right there, Vital Farms. Truck entrance, alright, yeah, there's a sign right here saying truck entrance, turn right here. So we're going to turn left right here. All carriers picking up must have 2 load locks and be able to slide tandems back. Receiving hours, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., okay. Now that's when they receive loads, but I am coming here to pick up a load. I'm not really positive that I've ever even picked up a load of eggs before. I don't think I have. Okay, looks like we got a staging area here. Doesn't look like we have an actual... Doesn't look like we even have a guard shack. Looks like we're just gonna park. Do not enter. Trying to figure out where the shipping office is at first. Might be over here where this bobtail's at. So I'm gonna back in one of these spots here, and then we'll get checked in. Oh no, that guy's parked like shit. I don't want to park next to him. That guy, I was gonna park next to that guy, but he's right on top of the line, so I'm not gonna go for that spot. This is what you have to deal with idiots. Not paying any attention to where that. Well, no, I don't know. He might not have been able to. Yeah, I can't see the lines back there, but or at least not really. I know for sure that this guy's right on top of the line that for the spot I was gonna go for, but. Okay, it turns out I'm right there in the middle of my spot, I think. I couldn't see the line. Yeah, I'm pretty much in the middle of my spot. I couldn't even see the lines. I just took a wild guess at where it was based on my distance between myself and these other guys. Mainly separation from this guy, and just took a guess and turned out I was right. I had to stick my head out the window before I could even figure out where the actual line was at for my spot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get checked in. Yeah, definitely kind of looking like I'm gonna be over there to check in on the left end. Yeah, door 1 is over here where the door 1 and 2 where these drop trailers to the left are. So, alright guys, we're gonna be docking into door 2, which I guess you can call him the shag driver. The one in the white Volvo is getting ready to pull the trailer out of the door now. As soon as that trailer's out, we're gonna talk into that same door. Okay, so I guess that's OTR guy. Alright, let's get this tandem slid real quick. Because I have no qualms at all with backing into a dock door. Tandem's already back. There we go. Alright, I don't think there's going to be quite enough. My tandems are not going to be able to get far enough down there, though, for me to get a nice setup. So, what I might end up doing is just blindsiding into the door. I don't know. I might just, for fun of it. There's plenty of room there. Lots of room between the dock doors, and there's 2 vacant doors in a row, so I don't see there being any problem there. I can even do a U-turn setup possibly, but tandem's all the way back, and like I'm set up here, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, actually, well, I can do this too. Just do a pivot turn here, a U-turn setup. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I actually chased it down a little bit too fast, I would say. Oh man, look how good that one looking. No, it actually is. Alright, so there is a gap between the lines and where the trailer needs to be. So, yeah, I had the trailer perfectly centered, right where I wanted it to be. I assumed that I was going to need to be right on the line though, and it turned out right where the tandems originally were was right where they should have been. Alright, so as you see here, you probably see there from watching hopefully the camera's got the right net. The problem with these rear cameras is if they don't have good natural light to work with back there, the night vision lights that are built into the camera start to light up, and they wreak havoc on the ability to see, unfortunately. So hopefully, as I wasn't focused on what the camera can actually see, I can see what the camera sees through my monitor right here, but if I'm busy actually looking out my window and other stuff, I can't, and I'm not focusing on that. I'm just making sure I'm safe and whatever. I just didn't happen to notice what could actually be seen. Whatever the case. So, alright. Yeah, I made it look easy, but at the same time, good setup. Yeah, good timing, whatever. That was part luck. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of took a guess at when to time it, because tandems being out in Timbuktu when I was ready to turn around where I normally would have started, I had to go further down before starting my turn, and then because by the time I start turning left, I'm already in an off track, so it's going to take less time for me to put the trailer in a jackknife position and where it just pivots. So that's something I had to consider, and then I just got lucky. It ended up right where I needed it to be, and then it was just fundamental U-turn style setup procedure from there. 2 spots over, I want to see the front end of whatever truck or trailer is in that spot there, which really is as wide as these lanes are, or these dock doors are, or the gaps here. Basically, I was looking for the front end of this trailer over here, and that's when I started to back up.
Before I get you to sign this paperwork, can you back up just a little? I think you rolled forward somehow just a little bit. It's not letting our hook come loose.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Back up just a little bit. There you go. Look what you got. He's going to try to unlock it from inside. Now you're unlocked.
Alright. I'm wondering if, because this is one of those Hirschbach spec trailers.
What's that?
This is one of those Hirschbach spec trailers, and on these, the airbags automatically deflate when I set the brakes. But
Really?
yeah, JCT spec trailers, they don't do that.
It might be. It could be that. I mean, if it's dropping it down a little bit and the hook's resting on it, and it won't let it loose because of friction or something, maybe.
I might have to experiment with these. Yeah, because you got the lock system on there, right?
Yeah,
Down on the
it's
bottom?
unlocked now. You got a green light, so you're unlocked.
Okay.
It dropped the hook, so you're clear.
So am I on the future loads? Maybe just set the tractor brakes only. I usually do both though. So.
Okay. Let me get your signature on these top 2 pages.
What do you want to send on the second
It's
one?
one drop, one seal. The seal's on the door. I got your manifest with your gross weight right here.
Okay. Did you say there was some on this page?
Just one page. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean to mislead you there. Here's your sales order, and here's your manifest.
Okay.
Should be your gross weight should be tallied all together since it's just one sales order. So you just look at the one gross weight number, and it'll give you your total.
Okay. Question for you. Some other people told me. I guess I don't know if you know much about the receiver. Hearing something about needing to wash the truck and trailer within like 100 miles and 24 hours of the delivery or something.
I've never heard anything like that on a delivery. I know they won't load you if you're dirty. I mean, if you're visibly dirty, there's food deteriorating in there, they won't load you if you come in dirty. But as far as like right after you drop it and unload it, I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't hear. Being the guy that just loads your truck, you know, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, I can ask my lead man, or you can step in the office and ask him.
I can call the receiver because it sounds like it's a receiver end anyway. So just wasn't sure if you would have something on
All right,
the
man.
bills about that.
Man, you have a beautiful trip. Be safe.
Will do.
Watch out for knuckleheads.
All right, guys, we are ready to dock out of here. Get Tandem slid first though, and double check that the seal number matches the BOL. That should be plenty far enough. All right, guys, we are ready to roll now. Got Tandem slid to the 40-foot mark. And it is a heavy load, so definitely gonna want to scale out. 41,000 plus pounds. And another driver in our Facebook group informed me that he had to come back, I think 2 or 3 times for rework because it was too heavy on the tandems for California. So I do have that concern. Now, the only weigh station in California I'm going to deal with on the way there will be the southbound Cajon Pascal, which is not open very often. However, last Monday when I was on my way down to the drop yard from the house to go deliver that Riverside load I talked about in a previous video, it was actually open. There's 2 deer right here, actually 3. Yeah, there's at least 3 deer sitting here munching on the grass and stuff right here. Alright. Make the right turn out of here. We're going to head back over to the Flying J and scale out the load over there. Double check that we're going to be okay. In the interest of keeping the video kind of shorter, and you guys already know where the Flying J's at from here. Or should, if you're following. Basically, take the same route back that I took in, just take kind of reverse the order, you know. I'm gonna make the right turn at the light up here, or whatever it was, and yeah, I think it was a light. Make a right at the light, and then that next street down, make the left. And that'll take me down to Highway 266. Cross over the interstate, and right there on the left side will be the Flying J. Alright, so that was the plan here. I'm gonna keep this short otherwise, or as short as I can. So, you guys know the the detail I forgot to tell you before I leave here is this load will be going to the Kihi distributor in Chino, California. Overall experience here at this shipper was pretty good. They got me in a dock door immediately after I checked in. They started loading me pretty quickly. It's only 0050 right now. Looks like we're clear. And I did check in right around 11 o'clock, so we'll say just a little bit short of 2 hours in the dock door. Hour 40-ish, hour 45, whatever. So not super fast, but not unreasonably slow either, I would say. Not there long enough to get any detention pay out of it. Let's put it that way. The people I dealt with there were friendly enough, so no complaints there. This should be it right here. Yeah, I think that's the sheriff's department right there. Yep, that's it. All right, so that pretty much sums up this experience here. Not bad overall. Just hopefully it scales okay on the first try, and I can get right back on a 44 heading back to the west, and be good to go. Now, actually, I'll talk about that other detail when I do the delivery vlog. So. Alright, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out and watching. I hope you guys didn't get too bored with those circus videos. I think I might have done a little bit too much talking on, stopping to explain or whatever. I know I lost a subscriber on the Colton Circus one. Yeah, so be it. I don't really care. If people want to watch me, it's great. If they don't want to watch me, I don't really care. So. I know I get plenty of people who do have an interest in the content that I post. That's all that matters. Alright, so you all have a great night, and we will see you guys in Chino, alright? Delivers on the 21st. We'll see you guys then. Thanks.